Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do something a little different. I've been doing like videos about, my regrets on things I've purchased and I never use, but I thought it would be fun to do a video on things I never use but don't regret. And these are coloring books that I bought, and not cheaply, but might I add, but I have never colored in them. Will I? Hopefully one day, but if not, I'm totally okay with it, because sometimes there are books that you buy for one, just the quality of them, but two, the beauty of the art. And while I do want to color them, it's more so I'm just waiting until I've mastered my skills because I want to do my absolute best. Will I scan the pages and practice in them? For sure. But coloring in the physical book, totally different. So let's get started. So these are the ones by Momo Girl. I have two of them. They are available on Amazon, and I have full flip throughs already on my channel. It's really beautiful work. Some of these pages I probably would be fine tackling now. It's just, there's something about this book. I've always wanted to do this page, but I've seen some very interesting ethereal ways. And for example, you can see here that same page I was just talking about. Look at, they added a freaking Christmas tree background. It's just, once you see the way people have done these pages, you think, gosh, I've got a long way to go. So it doesn't help, right? And here's the other one. Same thing, gorgeous artwork, great paper, beautiful binding. That's what makes it great. These are well-made books, so they were worth every penny. But gosh, I'm not there yet. I want to be there. And then I'll even show you up here, like, look at some of these, the way people have done them. They're just glorious. This one, I will say, isn't as intimidating as the first. Okay, now this book here, for one, you cannot get this one unless you luck out. It's out of print, so you have to snag it when it pops up on like eBay or sometimes Etsy sellers. But this is Serene by Nicholas. I am always butchering the name. And so I have a full flip through of this book. These are gorgeous, gorgeous. It is amazing, and the paper, top notch. You could do watercolor, markers. I've seen everyone use anything. Absolutely stunning. I will definitely scan and practice these pages. This is one of my favorites. Before ever actually coloring in this book, but yeah, and it's signed by the artist. So it's kind of a collector's item. I just don't want to tarnish. Speaking of that same artist, we have one right here. Now this you can get on Amazon, or at least you could last time I checked. I'll link any that are still available on Amazon below. This is Fantasia. It's spiral bound. It is not the first edition though. I think it's like the third. Again, I have a full flip through on my channel of this one. Absolutely stunning. This one I may color in. The paper is really nice, a little toothier. But yeah, it's not as intimidating, but again, I kind of bought it more for the collecting and the artwork. I've seen this page done, and the way people make it look, oh, stunning. But yeah, again, like I said, this would be fun because these are things I bought and never used, but they aren't regrets. Done a lot of regrets. Okay, so Epple, there's quite a few of her books. I've got 3 of them. There are more. The fun thing about these books are the fact that you have the original artwork and then this one right next to it. It's also done on amazing paper. Look at this. It's just so cute. I'll zoom you in now that the pile has gone down. But that's the other thing. I do want to follow the artist's original work here. I do have also flip throughs on these. A lot of these are done in watercolor, by the way, though I'll probably replicate it. Look at that. That is stunning. I'll probably do that with pencil and do the background in watercolor. But I mean, like, even this one, gosh, even though I have a reference, I just want to get it right. So yeah, one of these days I am going to color in here. Speaking of another one from her, again, you've got the reference page. Look at that. I mean, it's just, she is amazing. Absolutely amazing. And I love it. I love that you have a reference page. Do you have to follow it? No, I've seen people totally not. I just want to. I've always wanted to do this one. The background would definitely be watercolor. It's just, again, I'm not there yet. This one too, I almost want to do it in watercolor. I might even take these because the paper is good, but not watercolor good. I would trace it onto watercolor paper if I was going to do anything watercolor. So this is a hardcover one. I got this one, I can't remember, it was a while ago. Paper is really nice. It even has little lines, you know, you can cut it out here. This is actually a paper that could handle watercolor, whereas that last book I showed you, not so much. But again, all of these, I just want to be able to do her artwork justice. This one especially, look at this. That's stunning. Stunning, stunning. And I mean, these books are worth every penny. I don't regret the fact that some of them I had to pay almost $50 to buy just on Etsy with shipping. That included shipping, but still gorgeous, gorgeous and worth it. Okay. Now these are from Petra. Now she has a few books on her website. I just happened to buy these two. Now this one, again, I would have to scan. First of all, great cardstock, but she also put some of them, these are also nice and sewn in bindings. She put some of what she's done to the side, and look at that. Luckily, we share a similar coloring style. We like to flick in our colors, so at least I have that going for me, but I would still probably end up scanning and trying to replicate them. And not all of them have a reference, just some. But still, I mean, look at this. She is so freaking talented. This page, oh, it's beautiful. So I just want to do these ones justice. This page, I've always wanted to color it. I probably need to just scan them and then kind of like bite the bullet. But again, they're there for when I feel confident and ready. That's kind of the thing, the way I look at it. She has more. I keep meaning to buy them. You buy them from her website. You can get them on Etsy, but you're going to overpay. But the shipping is not cheap, and the books aren't cheap, but they're worth every penny. Good cardstock. Like I said, you get your reference page. I mean, look at that watercolor. This is done with watercolor. Stunning. Again, I'd probably scan it and put it on some cold press watercolor paper. But yeah, it's just, she's talented. Definitely talented. But she does have a few more books, and I kept meaning to buy them and just always forgot. But look at this. I mean, she takes this and turns it into that. But I don't regret it. I don't regret buying any of these. So yeah, I have my regret videos, but I thought it would be kind of fun to be like, hey, here's books I bought, spent a fortune on. In fact, these are some of my most expensive books, which is probably why I'm also a little nervous about coloring in them. But I don't regret them, even though I've never colored a single page in any of them. I'd love to know if you guys have the same ones on your list or something similar. I'm always curious. But yeah, it would just be fun to compare. But thanks for hanging out with a nice quick little video, and until next time, take care. Bye now.